Watch the pillar. Go to your right a little bit. Okay, perfect.
Robert Tunstall.
Can you spell both names for me?
Robert Tunstall.
Okay, Robert, what were you doing tonight when you heard all the commotion?
Just got off work, went home and changed. Was coming from my friend's bar over here, Time Out Sports Bar. Had a beer, walking back down the sidewalk, hearing all the sirens. And as I was walking up to 6th and Broadway, silver Range Rover was coming up the wrong way up 6th Avenue. He went to take a left on Broadway going westbound, and he overcorrected and ran right into a pole and bounced off of it, and sits where he is right now.
And then the police closed in.
And the police closed in, all of them just drew their guns and said, "Don't move, don't move, don't move," and did a great job. They did a great job.
Okay, so with the idea of asking you just to kind of repeat it, but yeah, tell me again what you saw. He was coming wrong way on 6th.
Wrong way on 6th, heading northbound. Went to make a turn onto Broadway, overcorrected the turn, and couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and then slammed right into the pole, street pole, or the light pole.
Did you notice if there were people on the corner at all?
No, there wasn't anybody there. There was people more down the sidewalk, but yeah, he didn't come close to people. But he bounced pretty good. Airbags blew and wedged up against the curb there.
Crazy to see it down here.
It's crazy, crazy. 45 minutes they were like in pursuit for him.
And then tell me again what you saw the officers do as they took
They
him
all
into custody.
got, like, let's see, 20 cop cars. They all got out, drew their guns, and just moved in on them slowly and said, put your hands up, get out of the car, put your hands up, get out of the car. And it's like, which one do you want me to do? Put my hands up, get out of the car? No. They just told him to put his hands up, and he didn't move, and that was it.
What did he look like to you? Did he look like he was out of it?
Kind of. Actually, when I came around the corner, one of the officers told me, get across the street, get behind whatever, get behind something. So I ran across the street and got behind the dumpster, and I could see in the back of his windshield where it looked like he was like holding up something to his head. I don't know if he was holding his head or if he was holding up something to his head, but it almost looked like he was like, had a gun to his head. I can't say that's what he had or not, but that's what it looked like to me. And then he finally just dragged him out and put him in the back of the squad car. That
Pretty
was
wild
it.
stuff.
Yeah, wild.
Mike Holden, Holden. I'm a lieutenant with the San Diego Police Department Homicide Unit.
Thank you, Lieutenant. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what the call came out for early this morning?
Well, approximately 10 or 15 minutes before midnight, a San Diego County Sheriff's Deputy located a received a low jack hit on a suspected stolen car in the Spring Valley area. He attempted to stop that car, which in that stop did not happen. It actually developed into a failure to yield. A pursuit ensued. The pursuit didn't end. It led down here to the downtown area of San Diego, where the San Diego Police Department assumed that pursuit of the stolen vehicle. The stolen vehicle was being driven by an adult male. He's in his early 20s. The pursuit continued in the downtown area for approximately 30 more minutes. During this pursuit, the driver on a number of occasions attempted to strike marked San Diego Police Department vehicles with his vehicle. Officers had to take evasive maneuvers to avoid those collisions. The pursuit led down here the MTS trolley yard, where the suspect attempted to ram his vehicle into another marked SDPD unit. The officer driving that vehicle fired his handgun at the suspect. The suspect quickly drove out of the yard. The pursuit continued to 6th and Broadway, where the suspect drove his car into a curb. It disabled his vehicle. Airbags were deployed. He surrendered to officers at the scene without further incident. At this time in our investigation, the San Diego Police Department Homicide Unit has responded and is investigating this case. The individual, we have not confirmed his identity. He is an adult male in his 20s, Samoan male. He is currently under arrest for multiple charges of attempted or actually assault with a deadly weapon on police officers, as well as possibly possession of a stolen vehicle and felony failure to yield. He did not sustain any injuries as a result of the officer-involved shooting. He has a complaint of pain, and it's our understanding that's in relation to the collision with the curb. No San Diego police officers were injured this evening during the pursuit or the actual officer-involved shooting or the multiple times he attempted to strike marked San Diego Police Department cars with his vehicle.
Over here at the trolley station here, would you happen to know how many shots were fired and how many officers shot? We
have one officer discharged his firearm. He fired several times. We do not have, at this time, because our investigation, we're in our preliminary stages, we do not have an exact count of the rounds that he fired at this time.
And do you know if the round struck his vehicle or maybe a trolley or anything in this nearby area?
That is what we're investigating right now. We have two scenes. We have our officer-involved shooting scene here, and this is the yard here at 1500 Newton. And then we have the crash scene, which is at 6th and Broadway. So we are going to be processing this scene first, and then we'll be processing the crash scene second. So we don't have those answers right now.
And I'm under the assumption here that this trolley station is not going to be in service this morning, possibly?
No, we are working very hard with MTS officials to get this scene processed and get the trolley service started on time or as quickly as possible this morning. Our goal is not to have interruption with the trolley service, so we're working on the scene right now.
And I'm not sure if you know all the agencies that were involved, but I believe it started with Sheriff. And did CHP temporarily take over on the freeway at some point?
It's my understanding the Sheriff's Department and the California Highway Patrol were involved in the pursuit at different stages before the pursuit entered the downtown area where the San Diego Police Department assumed the pursuit at that time.
And it sounded like the Able helicopter was really helping out the pursuit in the downtown areas, which helped, I think, the units on the ground not have to drive around in a frenzy as much. So, but it wasn't until I believe the shots were fired that they picked back up in the pursuit.
Again, we're in the preliminary stages, but Able was utilized during this pursuit, and actually the very early stages of pursuit with the Sheriff's Department. So Able was utilized in this pursuit, yes.